I'm going to be looking at a couple of different snack options. You know, especially again, like people are home a bit more, they kind of have a tendency to go to the sweet press, particularly now as we're coming up to Easter. There's going to be Easter eggs, there's going to be chocolate lying around. So this is kind of give an idea of a few healthier options. So the goal of your snacks here is to try and keep it under 200 calories. Okay, so that's what we're going to aim at. But now some of this stuff will be very simple, but what I want to show you is what the portions look like in terms of making those snacks. So it's not about, you know, as I said, a lot of you guys look, it's very easy to look at, but I want you to kind of grasp what the different things are. Some things are very high in calories, even though they're good for you, but we have to control those portions as well, okay? So we'll just get kicked off straight into this. This is going to take longer than 5 or 10 minutes, guys. Just bear with me. Anyone who wants to jump in can do so. So the first thing we're going to look at, right, is a bit of fruit, yogurt. So this is our Ennis organic yogurt here, and some seeds, right? Now, if we were just to have the yogurt and the berries on their own, fine, that's a good option. So we just have a few mixed berries here. If we're just going to have that on our own, if you watch back yesterday's video what I was talking about the sugar and fruits and things, so what we want to do is try and offset the release of the sugars in the body with a protein source. That's why we've introduced the seeds. But I'm going to show you how quickly this can pile up to 200 calories. Okay, so in this little pot here, right, is a cup of berries, right? So that's about 70 calories. So if we're trying to keep this to 200 calories, that's 70, so we have 130 left to play with. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show you 100 calories of yogurt. So this is all taken from the back of these packets, guys. So when you're looking at your nutritional information, it says typical values per 100 grams. So 100 grams of yogurt is 137 calories. But I just want 100 calories. So if you do the maths on it, it works out at 73 grams. So that's what I'm going to do, right? So as I said, just going to show you what it looks like or how much you're actually putting in. So I'm going to get a tablespoon, show you, that's 20, 44. Just be careful I don't go over it now. That's close enough. So we're at 74 there. So you can see there, around you, so you can see the grams in it as well. So we're at about 74 grams. So that's not a whole lot of yogurt in there. You're talking about 3.5 tablespoons or so. So you throw in your berries. So this is going to be your snack, so about 200 calories or less. And again, we want to add in those seeds just to break up the release of the sugar, okay? So 6 grams of seeds is, what did we say, 30 calories. So that's all we're going to put in for this, because again, seeds and stuff can be high enough, and seeds can be heavy enough as well. So 4, 8...
6 grams.
Oh, sorry. Where am I going? I was going for 30 grams. So, yeah, even less. Geez, thank God Neve was here. We'd be all going, if you put on weight. 6, okay? So that's your 6 grams. So again, you can see that is for 6 grams. So there's 30 calories in that. In goes that. I'm going to eat my breakfast as we're going. Give that your mix up. And right there, and you don't even, like, if you really look at that, guys, like a quick little snack, but that's all it is a snack, and that looks very small, and that's 200 calories. And the reason I'm saying to keep it at 200 calories or less is because when you have your main meals with this as well, you know, breakfast, lunches, and dinners could be 300-400 calories each. So if you're on a calorie control plan to try and shift fat, then we'll say 400 at each. Like if you're going for a 1400 calorie plan, 3 meals of 400 calories is 1200. So one snack of this is at 1400, so that's your day. Okay, if you want to make your other meals a bit smaller and take in 2 snacks, great. But this is just kind of give you an idea of what not to overdo it, even though people will say put in a bit of yogurt. What I want you to, this is all about, okay? So snack number 1 option, the fruit, mixed berries, some seeds, give it that bit of crunch. Next one then, so if you watched yesterday's video, so you can either, as a snack option, you can just have a piece of fruit on its own. Like I was saying, the apple is about 100 calories. Most pieces of fruit, average kind of size pieces of fruit like this, banana and orange, give or take about 100 calories, right? But if we were to bring this up into a 200 calorie, I'm going to chop my fingers off now on live. Trying to give you an idea, right? If you take out your pit, kids, don't do this without an adult. So your apple is going to be 100 calories, right? But we're going to add some peanut butter to that to bulk it up. If you eat peanut butter, if you don't, just have the piece of fruit, no issue. So where did I do with my other spoon? Okay, spoon. Now this again is to show you how quick calories can come in terms of seeds and nuts and protein and things, right? So 15 grams, so the apple on its own is about 100 calories. 15 grams of peanut butter is about 96 calories, let's say 100 calories. So the two of these combined will give you 200 calories as well. Just kind of give you an idea, right? So we're zeroed off there again. So just going to show you what 15 grams looks like. Like that little teaspoon there is already 12. Let's try and get, I don't want to overshoot it now by too much. So I'm already gone over that there now already. So 15. Right. Now, okay. So that little bit, what you're going to do with that, you take out your spoon, and you're going to use that across your 4 slices of apple. Just spread it across the top of it. A little bit better than this. Take your time, get a knife, it'll probably be better. And spread that over your 4 pieces of apple. So again, you have the protein from the apple, protein from the nuts, the peanut butter. You have your apple, so it'll help release the sugars of the apple, but apple has that fibre in the skin anyway. So it'll help release or slow down that sugar spike even more. But the protein then obviously keeps your protein intake high. It tastes good on the apple. I get the crunchy stuff. There's a nice crunch with the apple if you like peanut butter, as I said. So the two of those combined is another 200 calorie snack. Okay. Next up then, so what we're going to use, okay, I don't need to break this down, but I want to make you understand what the calories are, right? So always kind of checking the nutritional labels on your foods. So another option is 2 cracker breads with half a tin of tuna, right? So again, if we look at the nutritional profile at the back of this, wherever it's gone. Okay, so typical values per 100 grams is so 185 calories. Okay. So if we do the maths on that, so we have, so that the drained weight of this is 185 grams. So for the sake of maths, you're talking about, you know, nearly 200 grams, that's about 370 calories. So it's about 350 calories for the tin because it's a 185 gram tin, and this is per 100 grams. So you're talking, as I said, we'll round it off, we'll just say about 320 calories, okay? So 320 calories in the full tin. Okay, so we're going to take in half a tin, so it's 160 calories in that half tin. Your crisp bread, 1 crisp bread is about 20 calories, and again, this is all written on the back of the pack of that crisp bread, and it tells you exactly what it is per slice. So 20 calories per one slice, 20 calories per the other slice. Take out half the tin, I'm going to spread it over the 2 pieces of cracker bread, so that's 160 with 20, and 20 is 200 calories, okay? If you want to put in some of a bit of the light mayo, remember a tablespoon of that, you wouldn't even need it for half your tin, is 40 calories. So if you're taking in that half a tablespoon, be loads for half the tin of this, and that just brings it to about 200 and, let's say, 10-20 calories. So you'll still get away with that in terms of calorie intake, but try and keep it as close to the 200 calories as you can, right? So again, not going to open the tin of tuna because I'm having that for lunch later on, but that just kind of gives you an idea of half a tin over 2 crackers, about 200 calories as well, okay? So what we're looking at here, guys, is between fruit, your yogurt, your peanut butter, tuna, different options for all of that, okay? So that's your tuna. Almonds in, so very simply, guys, a lot of people can snack on, actually I'll put it into this pot here. So zero that off, just to give you an idea. So these little packets, right, so this is 100 grams of nuts, so these are almonds, so people can just have a packet of these and be munching away on them. And what happens Some people like almonds. I prefer cashews myself. Couldn't get them in the shop. They must be sold out. They're that popular. So, but people can often, especially if they're people who drive, or if they have them beside them in the office, or just out in a bowl and you're munching away on them, people can get a small bit complacent in terms of how many calories are in this thing. So if we look at the nutritional profile at the back. So this is a 100-gram bag. So in this full 100-gram bag, Jesus, higher than I thought. There's 627 calories inside in that bag. Now, nuts are good, they're a healthy fat, but it's still a lot of calories if you were to go through that without thinking. That'd be nearly half your daily intake of calories if you just munched away on this. But I just want to show you what 25 grams, so that's the portion we're looking at. So 25 grams, as it says in the back of this, is 157 calories. Again, it doesn't have to be 200, just 200 or less, okay? So I'm just going to throw that in here. That's 5. So like, when is that? 6 nuts is 5 grams. 14. 20. And again, this is just to help you understand. Okay, we're going over it by a nut. So, if you look at that, right, I'm going to just kind of give you an idea. Like, that's 157 calories right there. Now, that's very small. That's a small portion. But again, it's to kind of help you understand that this is just a snack. And it's not about just munching away mindlessly on nuts in particular. Nuts are high in calories, the same with the seeds and stuff. So we just want to be extra careful about, if we're going to have these, put out your portion. And look, I wouldn't expect anybody to be measuring food like this forevermore, certainly not. But what I do want you to get out of this is, once you do it once, like I didn't know what 15 grams of peanut butter looked like. I do now. I didn't know, to be honest, I didn't know what 25 grams of nuts looked like. I do now. But once you do it once, you can get an idea of, okay, that's the portion, that's how many calories in it, and then you just remember it. And if you don't, look at the back of the nutritional profile and these things again, measure it out once, just remind yourself and go, okay, I shouldn't be eating more than that. And it's just to get your head into understanding calories and foods is going to help either shift weight or not shift weight, okay? So that's your almonds, right? Next up, very simply, protein shake, okay? Don't have any in there now at the moment. But literally all you do is you take 1 scoop out of your standard tub, 30 grams, mix it with 200 mils of water, and that's about 120 calories in 1 scoop of that. So some people would use that as their snack. It's not a meal replacement, these are supplements. So a standard whey protein powder shake, 120 calories, and it just uses it as a snack to bridge between lunches, and it helps keep you full, but also keeps your protein intake high as well. So that's just a very simple one on the side, that if you have protein, you can certainly use that as well to keep your protein content up at the same time. Okay, lastly then, very simple. We got 2 hard-boiled eggs, or semi-hard-boiled. We tried hard-boiled. This is a tough job, this, hard-boiling eggs, right? So all I want you to do, just going to split your eggs. So each egg, so eggs have about roughly 7 to 8 grams of protein per egg. Imagine our kitchen now smells like egg. So if you eat eggs, this is a great option as well. Yeah, because it's not fully hard boiled now, it's getting a bit messy. It's my fault. I didn't do them right. So each egg then is, if they'll even fit onto the crisp bread, 86 calories roughly, right? So I would say 85 calories, depending on the size of the egg, right? So we'll just say 80 calories, okay? Pack all that on there and that egg can go on there. Lovely job. So we'll say 80 calories per egg, right? 7 grams of protein, give or take. So at 80 calories per egg, that's 160 calories. And if you think back to the tuna with the crisp bread is 20 calories. So that's 80, 80, 160, 20, 20, 40, there's 200 calories there for the snack as well, okay? So that's another option. As we're doing it there, look, 2 eggs onto the crisp bread, it looks like it could be a lot to squeeze on there. So maybe do an egg and a half or whatever it is, and a small bit of mayo, light mayo again for an extra 20 calories, just to give it a bit of flavour and take the dryness off the whole thing, okay? So look, there's a couple of options for you guys, between yogurts, bit of tuna, eggs, nuts, peanut butter, the apples, the fruit, the protein shake, the whole lot. So there's a good few options there as snacks that you can take in.